Hi everyone, this is Anurag. Today in this session we are going to discuss about logical backups. So let us see what is meant by logical backups in this session now. This is our database. Data in the database is stored in two forms, that is, one is physical form, other is logical form. Okay, physically data in the database is stored in the form of CRD files, that is control file, redo log files and data files. Okay, logically data is stored in tables, views, table spaces, triggers, synonyms, etc. Okay, like this so many options are there. Okay, procedures, like this so many logical objects are there. These are logical objects. What is meant by logical, what is meant by physical? When database is up and running or when database is closed. When database is up and running or database is closed, we can see these physical objects. That means we can see that some control file is there, redo log files are, data files are there. We can see that files. Okay, when database is up and running or database is closed. But when compared, when logical backups means when database is up and running only, we can access these logical objects. Okay, we can see this control file, redo log file, data file, but we cannot open these files. Why? Because these files are in binary format. So to access the data in these files, we use logical objects. Okay, for example, table spaces are created over data files. Okay, the data in the data files we can access through table spaces. Okay, so the taking the backup of these logical objects is called as logical backups, and taking the backup of these physical objects is called as physical backups. Understood, right? Physical backups and logical backups. Today we are going to discuss about this logical backups. So logical backups. Okay, logical backups, previously traditionally we used to use exp imp. Okay, up to 9i. Okay, this is traditional. Okay, this is traditional exports and imports. Later data pumps was introduced. At that time we use this executables impdp, expdp. This is data pumps. These data pumps are introduced in version 10G. From 10G we are using data pumps to perform cross platform migration. Cross platform migration, logical backups are used. Logical backups are the only source. Okay, that too we use data pumps now. What is cross platform migration? Suppose our data is present in Windows, we should transport that data from Windows to Linux machine, that is other platform. That cross platform migration can be performed by logical backups. So first of all, in our session we are going to see demo session for this exports imports traditional logical backups. Then we will see about data pumps. Okay, so these logical backups can be performed at table level, user level, table space level and database level. We will see all this table level, user level, table space level and database level. So here for example some employee table is there in a database, some employee table is there. Think that this employee table is very much important table. So how to protect this employee table? Take the backup. Okay, this is a dump file. We will take the backup of this emp table by using exp command. Okay, exp command, we will take the export. We will export this data into this dump file. Suppose if this employee table is crashed, you can get back from the dump file. You can restore from the dump file. Or other thing is, one more database is there. So this already that employee table is present in this dump file. From this dump file we will import here. Okay, like this we can move data from one database to other database. This we will do at table level, a single table level, user level. User level in the sense, a user, for example, a user has created some 5 tables. How to export that entire 5 tables at a time? Then table space level. In a table space, how many users has stored their tables? All those tables can be exported. Okay, all this data, all these things we will see in the demo session. So here, so first of all, let us see table level exports imports. So for that purpose, I will take 2 databases. Okay, I will export in from one database, I will import into another database. Let us see how to do all these things. So connect to Oracle user, switch to Oracle user. I have created a database here. Export Oracle underscore SID equals to test. Here I have created a database called test. This is exporting the instance of the test database. Then SQL plus is a tool to connect to the database. /as sysdba means we want to connect as sysuser. Okay. So then give the command startup. When we give the command startup, what will happen? Database will be started. Only sysuser can start the database or shed the database. No other user can start the database or shed the database. Okay. So our database is started. Now connect to one more database in another terminal. I am connecting to some database called as DB. Okay. Next, SQL plus /as sysdba. Connect to this database. Give the command startup. Okay. This database is also started. So this I am naming it as source. Source database name is test, and for this I am giving the name destination database, name is DB. Okay. So both sides database is up and running. So here I will clear the screen on the first terminal, source database. Connect U1 by U1. Select star from tab. Okay, let us see with a new example. I will clear the screen. Connect U2 by U2. Select star from tab. Okay, some table is there. So here I will create one more table here. Okay, how to create one more table? Create table emp data type number. Sorry, column name is no, and in the data type is number. Size I am giving 5. Okay, here some small mistake is there. Yeah, table is created. Now insert into emp values. Insert only one value. Not only one value, you can insert any number of values. I have inserted only one row. Okay, give commit. Now select star from tab. Here employee table is there. This employee table is created in user U2. Okay, so come here on destination side. First of all, I will clear the screen. So after clearing the screen, so what I want to do is I want to connect to some some U2 user. Okay, some U2 user. Now give the command select star from tab. So what it is showing, in destination database there is a user called U2. In that user U2 there are no tables. Okay, but in source database in user U2 there is one table called as employee table. Now what I want to do is this employee table. Okay, this employee table of U2 user I want to export into destination database. I want to move to destination database, that is run by logical backups that we are going to see through traditional exports and imports. Okay, so for that I will give, first of all I will quit from the database. Then clear the screen. Now we are at home location. Okay, exp file equals to emp.dmp, log equals to emp.log, and tables equals to u2 dot emp. What is the meaning of this one? See, exp is a command. Okay, by using this exp we are exporting the employee table of u2 user. Tables equals u2 dot emp means this employee table of u2 user we are exporting into file. That file is dump file. That dump file name I have given here as emp.dmp. It doesn't mean that you should give the same name. You can give any name. But why I am giving emp.dmp means for easily we can recognize that this dump file consists of this employee table backup. Okay, this employee table is backed up into this dump file. In this dump file also data will be stored in binary format. Okay, like this. When we are exporting, some activities happens. What activities? Such as some tables are getting exported. When this table is getting exported, how many rows are going on, everything, all those activities, some activities will be going on. To store all these activities, we create a log file. Log equals to means we are creating a log file. That log file name is emp.log. This is the optional name. You can give any name. And also this log file is also optional. If you want to see what are the activities going on when we are performing a export, you should give this we should give this log file. Okay, it is not mandatory. For our practice purpose it is not mandatory, but in companies you should give this log file. Why? Because when you are exporting, does all the rows are exported or not, all these details we can get if we store all those activities in a log file. Let us see how it stores. Okay, so exp file equals to emp.dmp, like this. It is asking, okay, you are exporting, who are you to export? We are sysdva. You can give u2 user name or you can also give sys user name. Okay, like this it has exported. If you see here, everything was exported in employee table. One row is exported. Export terminated successfully without warnings. Okay, without warnings. Okay, so come here. In u2 user there are no tables. Okay, so quit from the database, clear. We are at home location. Previously we are also home location in the source database. So in which location, suppose in home location, if you export, this dump file will be created and stored in this home location only. So in traditional exports and imports, you should import from this location only. Being in DBS location, can I import here in destination database? No, you cannot import. Okay, we import from this only this location means in this location only our dump file is present. If okay, next I will clear the screen. Imp file equals to emp.dmp, log equals to emp1.log, full equals to y. What is the meaning of this one? Okay, if you see the meaning, here u2 user we have connected to u2 user. In u2 user there are no tables, so I have cleared the screen. Next, I have exported here file called emp.dmp. That file I am importing here. IMP is used to import. That file name is emp.dmp. Now while importing, what activities are going on? To store all these activities, this log file we are creating. Okay, that log file name you can give anything. Full equals to y means here in source database you have exported from u2 user. From u2 user only you have exported, right? Here also in destination we are importing into a user called u2. Here we are exporting from u2 user. Here also we are importing into u2 user. But that u2 user is in source database. This u2 user is in destination database. In destination database, if you see previously there is u2 user. In that u2 user no tables are there. Now if I give like this, full equals to y, it will import into u2 user. If u2 user is not there, it will throw error, but already u2 user is there here. /sysdva. That's it. It is showing import terminated successfully with warnings. What are those warnings? What is this a warning it is showing? Table space is read only, it seems. Okay, no problem, I will change it. Okay, so here previously some error came. I have resolved that error. Now if you see, 1 minute. So So we have imported successfully. Now connect to the database, connect to U2 user. Previously in U2 user there are no tables. Now select star from tab. What it is showing? Employee table came. Select star from employee. Okay, some problem with this, so better I will drop this table. Okay, quit, clear. So previously some problem came due to some table space read only status. So what I have done, I have made the table space read write. Now I am again importing. Okay, previously the problem why previously when table is imported but in that rows didn't came. Why? Because at that time table space is read only, so we are unable to do. So I have dropped the table. Again I am importing now. Slash as sysdba. That's it. Import terminated successfully without any warnings. Why? Because previously warnings came. Why? Because that U2 user default table space user data is read only. That's why we got that problem. I made it read write. I have dropped the table again. I have imported again. Now if you see previously no tables are there. Now connect to the database. Connect U2 by U2. Select star from tab. Employee table there. Employee table is imported. Select star from employee. That's it. Rows came. Understood the concept? This is table level exports imports. A single table is exported from source database and imported into destination database. Okay. Now if you see, connect U1 by U1. Select star from tab. What it is showing? In U1 user there are no tables. Previously we have exported from U2 user of source database and we have imported into U2 user of destination database. Now the same table which is exported from U2 user of source database, now we will import into U1 user of destination database. How to import? Let us see. So here we should not give full equals to y. Full equals to y means we are exporting from U2 user of source database and we are importing into U2 user of destination database. Now I will give here from user equals to U2, to user equals to U1. What is the meaning of this one? From U2 user of source database we have exported the table and we are importing into U1 user of destination database. Give the name slash as sysdba. Okay, import terminated successfully without any warnings. Okay, then connect to the database again. I am clearing the screen here. Okay, I am clearing the screen. Now connect to U1 user. Previously in U1 user there are no tables. Now select star from tab. Select star from tab. What it is showing? Employee table came. Select star from EMP. What it is showing? That one row. That means that table is imported into this U1 user. This is table level exports and imports. Exporting from one database or user of one database and importing into different users of destination database we have seen. Now we will see table level, user level exports and imports. So I will connect to our source database now. Now second one, table user level exports and imports. Connect to some U3 user. Select star from tab. These many A, department, EMP, V1, V2, V3, these many tables are present. Okay, these many tables are present in U3 user. Tables and views. I will export all these things into a dump file. From that dump file I will import into destination database. Okay, so here what I will do for our understanding, to avoid confusion, I will drop this employee table. Okay, now for our understanding what I have done, I have removed from U1 user, I have dropped the employee table. Okay, it is throwing error that there is no employee table. Why? Okay, now we will export this user, entire data of this user. Okay, how? Let us see. Quit, clear, export file equals to, I am changing this to u3 user, u3.dmp, log equals to, I will change the name of this log file also. Giving log file is not mandatory. Okay, u3 owner equals to u3, owner equals to u3 slash as, if you can give here username as u3 or you can give here sysdba. Why? Because this is a administrative user, he can export and he can import. Okay, so it is showing error that temporary table space is empty. Whenever you get this error, export terminated unsuccessfully, whenever you get this error, what we should do? Temporary table space is empty. To the temporary table space, add a data file. Add a temp file. Alter table space temp, add temp file, location for this temp file, test temp01.dbf, size 100 MB. So a small mistake here. What I have done is I have given an extra quotation, and also I have given the spelling mistake wrong, Aura data spelling wrong. Okay, so what I have done here, I have added a temp file to the table space. Okay, so that what happened, previously we got temporary table space empty, that error is resolved when we add a temp file to the table space. Then again what I have done, I have given the export command, now given the username slash sysdba, then export was successfully completed. Now come to u1 user. In u1 user there are no tables. Okay, so I have exported entire tables of all the tables of u3 user level exports. I have stored in a dump file called emp u3.dmp. In u3.dmp file, our exported data, u3 users, all the tables data is present, that we will import into u1 user. How to import, we will see. Okay, so location should be same. We have, when we are exporting from we have exported in home location, that dump file will be created in home location. From that home location only we should import. Okay, why? Because dump file is present in that home location. Okay, then give the command imp file equals to, imp is used to import the dump file name, log name you can give anything, u3.log, from user is u3, to user is u1. Okay, now slash has sysdba. Okay, that's it. Import was successfully completed. Now we have seen that u3.log file here. Okay, what happens here? Let us see. Okay, already here I have given the same name. Okay, what happens? Let us see. vi space u3.log. Okay, what it is showing? So when we have imported, when you have given this import command, some activities has taken place. These activities are stored in u3.log file. Okay, already we have given here u3.log, same name you have given here. As a result, what has happened? Previously u3.log file is created. Now we have created a new log file with this existing log file name. So previous data, that means this data is removed and this data is stored. Okay, so better when we are giving log file names, give different names on the export side and import side. Understood the concept? So okay, next, connect to the database. I will clear the screen now. Connect to connect to u1 user. Why I am connecting to u1 user? We have imported into u1 user only. If you see here, what tables are present in u3, 1 minute. In u3 user, these many tables are present, tables and views are present. All are exported to this, all are exported in a dump file. From that dump file we have imported into this u1 user. If you want to import into u3 user, give full equals to y. I have given here you import into u1 user. That's why I have given from user to user. Same rows are imported here also. Okay. If you want to check like this. Select star from EMP. Okay. These rows are there. Here also select star from employee. Okay. Same data is imported into destination database. This is user level exports and imports. Okay. Now next we will see table space level exports and imports. Okay. So for that I will clear the screen on the source side, connect to sys user, select 1 minute, select table space name from v dollar table space. When we give this command, it will show select name from v dollar table space. When we give this command, what will happen? It will show all the table spaces present in our database. So I want to see how many tables are present in a particular table space. For that I will write the command. First of all I will clear the screen here. So here connect to some u1 user, select, I will make this full screen, select table space name comma, select table space name comma, table name from user underscore tables. It is showing all these 3 tables of u1 user are present in TS1 table space. See this entire table space level exports and imports. Okay. When I export this table space TS1, all these 3 tables will be exported. How? Let us see. Okay. So what I will do here is quit, clear, export file equals to TS1 DMP table spaces equals to TS1. Here I am not specifying any log file. Why? Because it is not mandatory, but in companies we should give this. Okay. For our practice purpose it is not that much mandatory. Okay. So username / as is DBA. I have exported, export successfully terminated. Okay. With warnings, as a few warnings are there, we can ignore those. Okay. So clear this, I am clearing the screen now. Before that, if you see, dump file name is ts1.dmp. Okay. So now here I will create a new user, grant, 1 minute, connect p1 by p1. Okay. Select star from tab. Okay. Here instead of creating new user, I am connecting to existing user. Here user is p1. In this p1 user, if you see, there are no tables. Now what I will do, I will import here. Okay. How to import? Let us see. Okay. IMP file equals to, file name is here ts1.dmp. So give here, import that file what we have exported, that file.